I would say realistically, if we're talking about the developing world, I don't know that it's going to be that different from what we see today across the board. I mean, I think that there's going to be continued challenges to get people into the classroom, to get teachers who are skilled enough to teach appropriately and adequately, and access to reliable electricity. There just aren't the resources there for classrooms across the developing world to advance that much. Hopefully a more creative environment where people are able to engage these technologies, but in a way that stimulates in them a creativity and entrepreneurial quality, so that they can not just be where they don't just simply have access to information, but they can engage it and create it and see the results of connecting one piece to another and turning it into something bigger.
I think it's going to be vastly different. You're going to have devices that personalize to you, so they know your habits, they know how you learn, they can evolve to learn, to teach you better. So the technology, I mean, and you're going to be totally wired across all the different kinds of education levels and in different countries across the world. You're going to see that education is really fusing with everyday experience, and being in the classroom or being near a font of educational power like a professor or a priest or something like that is going to evaporate, and people are going to have more peer-to-peer interactions based around knowledge sharing. People are going to be able to have more freedom in terms of their scheduling and their time. And you're going to see it, people doing night classes online and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, it's really going to sort of meld more with education, is going to continue to meld into everyday society.
The world of digital technology has made knowledge free and has made intellectual property obsolete. So, however much authors and researchers try to fight it, the fruits of their labor are going to be disseminated and enjoyed for free, which means that they're going to have they're going to have to basically commit to participating in a post-capitalist aspect of their society.
But I think it's got to be a classroom that embraces both teacher and student autonomy. But really, this idea of co-constructing knowledge and teacher as facilitator, student-centered approaches, I think is key here. We've done that in the past. We've gone away from it a little bit in the current situation, but I think we need to move more towards that, and hopefully we do. I think embracing different cultures, not acknowledging different cultures, it's embracing and acknowledging those differences, acknowledging similarities, and appreciating differences and similarities. Of course, understanding multiple languages is important, but I think it's also about developing skills for students, providing an opportunity for students to develop skills so they can make well-informed decisions in their community, both their local community and their global community.
The thing that needs to happen, in my opinion, is the teacher needs to change their role from a teacher to a facilitator. So instead of a top-down, here's what I know and here's what I'm going to tell you, it should be, let's collaborate together and then let me just facilitate the discussions. And that's kind of what we try and do in some of our classes is, we'll teach them a few things, but it's really more of a facilitation. So they're doing certain activities during the class, and then we're just making sure that things are going on track, instead of this top-down traditional method. So I think that's one big thing that is going to change. The other one is, it's just inevitable that you're going to see technology in the classroom. So understanding, again, how to use that technology and how to do it appropriately will be a big thing. But then also, too, is this idea of the physical versus virtual. So that's going to be a big one, because now you can have a Skype session with a class in Europe, kind of at the same time. And so how do you manage the classroom there? So instead of just the classroom being confined to just those physical borders, now you have the virtual ones as well.